I've been in lifestyle for, it hasn't even been a year yet.
I think it's like officially a year.
Has it been, okay, officially a year. Wow. It's been a journey.
Because it started the day I met you.
It started.
If it wasn't before that.
Yeah, it started that day. I'm also part of the Mid-Atlantic Onyx Pearls, a leather sorority for women of color. That's about it.
Oh, one more thing. I am the newly crowned Northeast Person of Leather.
Yay! I'm so proud of him, y'all.
So this title represents, it's a social conscious title. It represents diversity in the community, in the leather community. So yeah.
So what's some of your kinks?
Oh. So what is YouTube, Facebook friendly that I can say?
You can use, initials, like you could say CBT instead of
the actual thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Some of my favorite kinks are bondage, wax play, toys, ass play. I like the booty hole.
Can we say it on YouTube? I guess
can
we
you say
can.
Booty hole? It's a booty hole.
It's a booty hole.
It's a booty hole. Yeah, ass play, fisting, fire play, electro, just to name a few. Those are the more innocent ones, I guess. What about you?
I like bondage. Mm-hmm. I'm a rope bunny. I love rope. It feels so good against your skin. I like toys. I like electro play. I love wax play. What else? A little bit of genital torture. What else? I'm still discovering, y'all, because I'm new.
Yes. So we're all still discovering.
Needle play.
One of my new favorites. Can we say that on YouTube, I guess?
It's just needles. I mean, they don't know what it is. So, I mean, we haven't, shown a picture or anything.
Well, we're going to talk about, kink specifically in an episode later on. We got a whole lot to discuss.
And body worship. Oh, I love it.
I love my body worship. Yeah, it's a thing. So what else? What are we going to be talking about tonight?
I guess we should have an introduction. How did this happen?
Okay, that's a good place to start.
You should tell a story first.
All right, so we both went on a work trip. We both work in the public health field. And our bosses thought it was a good idea to send us on a woosah retreat in the middle of nowhere where phones didn't work. On the top of a mountain.
With no TV. We had no entertainment except each other.
So, the way Treasure puts it, I randomly just came over and just sat on her lap. That sounds like some shit I would do. I'm just like,
did he just sit on my lap? And the funny part is, I didn't say, did he just sit on my lap? He looked at me and said, "You're wondering why I'm sitting on your lap." And I'm kind of like, yes.
I just said it was a heavy. That's the only thing I would usually say.
No. First you asked me, were you heavy? And then you said, "You're probably wondering why I'm sitting on your lap." And I was like, yes. And he was like, "Well, the seats beside you are taken up." Sure enough, they were taken up. Okay, so I really couldn't say anything.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So, during this trip of, was it solitude?
And team building activities.
Team building. Yeah, it was a lot of good stuff that happened. We had to do a zip line activity to get from one side of a river to the other. And we had pieces of the instructions, and then everybody said, "Well, we're going to give you the rope because you know all the things about the rope." I was like, don't be telling my business over here on this
So my
trip.
face was like, what? Okay.
Well,
give him the rope.
Right. Let's just say we got across that motherfucking river. Can I say fucking?
Effing. We got across the MFM River.
Oh, we'll bleep it out.
He did. He was the first one to go across.
Yeah, and that was fun. I would definitely do it again. And I learned a lot about rope in that experience.
If I find it, I'm going to insert it right here so we can see.
Okay.
I think I do have it. I do have it.
Cool. Well, yeah, so after that adventure, was it the day we climbed the mountain?
That was the same day.
Okay, so we also had to climb to the very top of this mountain. They gave us 3 options of ways to go. One was an easy route, one was a medium route, and then there was the hard. Did we take hard?
We took the medium.
We took medium. Okay.
But ended up taking the hard. Like,
Right.
y'all ended up taking us the hard way.
I wanted to do the hard way.
He was in the front.
But that builds character when you go the hard way.
Listen. The way I'm set up, I was not for that. Anyway.
So yes, once we got to the top of the mountain, we all burst out into tears of joy because that was some real shit.
Some real shit.
And then we had to get back down. Yeah, so by the time we got to the bottom of the mountain, everybody was absolutely over it and didn't want to continue on the trip at all. So
At all.
we did some, some woosahing, and we all shared our feelings and did that thing. And out of boredom, I said I wanted to tie somebody up. It's like, do we have rope? We have rope. We have tons of
Plenty
rope.
of rope.
Somebody went and got rope. She was like, I want to get tied up.
Of course, I'm the one that volunteers for everything.
Yes, and getting tied up turned into a play session, and then the play session turned into a year of service. Excellent service. Right? She's the best girl. I am very lucky.
Oh, no, I'm lucky. Everyone tells me how lucky I am to have him. I believe it.
Well, we are lucky together, and hopefully that luck will spill out into the rest of the community. And
So it's been
Bless the money.
an awesome year. I didn't even know what the fuck I was doing. I mean, did I say fuck?
We said fuck a lot of times already.
I didn't even know what I was doing, y'all. I didn't know I was doing service. I was just being helpful because there were some things that he needed, and I was like, well, I can help you with that. And then it turned into play sessions as a reward, and here we are a year later.
Yes, I mean, both of us live our life in service to our community, in public health. People depend on us to, I'm a peer navigator for AIDS Action Baltimore and the Baltimore Health Department.
And I'm a prep navigator for Chase Bryson as well as case management.
So our jobs is to serve the community and make sure our people are being safe, or at least being safer.
We don't own rights to this music. I don't
Right.
know what's playing.
Yeah.
No.
We'll figure that out later. So being in service, I mean, Our Leather House is about folks who, enjoy service, not just as something to do for somebody else, but because it's a bit of a way of life.
It's a part of, I know service is a part of who I am, and I'm pretty sure it's the same way for him as well. Because a lot of people think that, and this is why I'm so lucky to have him, because not only do I service him, but he services me.
Yes, mutual service.
Mutual service.
Mutual service.
We'll get into that later.
Yes. So what else? Our leather family, the Royal Heart Leather family, consists of me, Sir Shango, and
Girl Treasure.
Girl Treasure, and I do have a slave in consideration, Slave Tom. He will probably be popping in later episodes, and we will go more into that. But as of right now, y'all got us.
And I have a pup. I forgot, I have a pup. I'm learning how to be a pup handler, y'all. Pray for me. Pray for my pup.
It's gonna work out. We're doing it together, right?
Yes.
So this is a introductory episode. We will be. What topics are we gonna be covering later on?
Sexuality.
Yes, sexuality, the leather community itself, kink, fetish, more specifically.
Different types of play.
Mm-hmm.
How to be safe, sane, and consensual.
Yes, we're going to be covering RAC, which is risk-aware consensual kink.
Mm-hmm.
and all the other things. There are more acronyms that.
That'll be one whole episode.
Yeah. But safety and sanity and all play, that's always a first. When doing any of the things, especially if you're doing high risk kinks that you know, like somebody could potentially be hurt or get hurt.
Edge play.
Knife play, needle play, fire play, electro inside and outside of the body. So you gotta.
Just got excited.
You gotta know how to do the thing. Yeah, so we're gonna have special guests. We're gonna do a kink of the week, which is gonna be a video short of some play, kind of just highlighting a thing.
Should we do one today? Something simple. Because they might not be ready for.
We're gonna start with bondage. We're gonna do a little insert check here, there, or up there.
Somewhere.
Somewhere in the thing. We'll figure it out.
Rope bondage?
Yes.
Okay, rope bondage, because several different types of bondage. So.
Yeah, specifically rope bondage this time. We will be covering mummification, straps, what else? Suspension with ropes and hooks. Yes, that's absolutely a thing. Yeah, different types of saran wrap. I inherited some bubble wrap, so I'm going to incorporate it into a scene.
I'm excited because I like bubble wrap.
We're gonna work out the popping later.
Yes. Ooh, with flubber.
Oh, it's just gonna be noise. That ain't gonna pop.
Oh, that's true. We'll figure it out. He'll figure it out.
Yes. What else? We got the kink of the week. We're gonna be doing DIY.
Yes.
DIY, make your own toys.
He is a DIY king.
Yes, I love to make my own shit. I appreciate things that are handmade.
I do too. I just don't want to make them.
Right. I'm the creative in the family, so I like to do the thing. So there will be some things. There'll be probably like a separate episode so everybody can follow tutorials on how to make. So my favorite thing to make is a cane made out of bamboo skewers. That was one of my very first toys, and it's just duct tape and
bamboo skewers.
Yeah.
And it's the bomb.
It's a flexible tool. It lasts a long time. I've had mine for about 3 years. And make a bunch. You can make a bunch for cheap, and have them per sub. So we'll talk about safety with that.
We'll talk about the different relationships, because there's
and different kinds of relationships.
Submissive, there's pet and pet handler, there is master and slave, there's daddy and little. So for those who know us, know that I identify as gay, homo, and I identify as pansexual. I was a lesbian, but I'm also, because of him, I have learned that I'm attracted to energy. So
yeah, so talking about our relationship and what it means to be pan for us now, because I think we both come to the realization that, our
sexuality gotta change a little bit.
It is, just a little bit. I think that's an episode by itself. I don't know.
That's an episode by itself.
Yeah, but we're gonna get into it, all the nitty gritties. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching our little short or our introductory episode. We are going to be filming, or films will drop on Sundays.
We kind of missed this Sunday because we had a lot going on.
It's a lot going on.
And I'll be away this weekend. I'm actually going to do a little bit of short footage while I'm away, so you guys can see what I'm going to go do.
Absolutely.
And also for him, because he won't be there. So.
Yes. And I'll miss you.
Oh, I'll miss you more.
Yeah, so
It's
and I will
horrible when
be,
he's gone, y'all. I have to sleep with a stuffy, everything.
yeah, and I'll be bringing you videos. I have a lot of old stuff from like my title run and getting to the point of being Mr. Title Holder at this point. So I will be doing some little short videos in between just so you guys can keep up with the things.
And we'll talk a little bit about this. I don't know if y'all can see it, but
Yes, a girl is collared.
it's just a public display. It's not really, like I told him, I said, I don't really, we'll talk about that later. But this is just a public display of ownership.
And we're going to talk about ownership. That's the thing. All
Oh,
the
yeah.
things. Yeah.
We're going to have to do a whole episode on like vocabulary and shit.
Yeah. I think that should probably be the next thing. The ABCs.
The ABCs of
The
BDSM.
ABCs.
Yes.
Yes.
And the leather community.
All right. So next episode, we're doing the ABCs of BDSM and the leather community. All right. So remember to like, share, and subscribe. There's a little
Sharing is
bell
caring.
down on the bottom that will let you know when we have new videos popping up. Follow me on Facebook, Shango Onyx, S''Ango Onyx.
And you can follow me on Facebook at Reem Wheeler. It'll say Girl Treasure in no parentheses.
Yeah, my big face is there, so you can't really miss me. I'm also on Twitter as Mr. Royal 8. If you're nasty, don't come on there thinking that you're gonna find something political. Nope. My Twitter is more in the dark Twitter. And I'm on FetLife as Mr._Royal.
Oh, I am on FetLife. I'm on FetLife. It's real complicated, but if you just type it in, I'm sure it'll come up. But it's Shy Kitty Treasure.
You want to give them a quick spelling of that just so they don't fuck it up?
Oh, yeah. SHYKI TTREASURE. Shy Kitty Treasure.
There we go.
And we'll talk about the whole kitty thing later.
Yes. All right, family. We will see y'all later, and thank you for tuning in.
Deuces. Make sure y'all come back and check us out.
Yes, got some good shit coming.
Good shit.
Let's see how many times we said the word fuck or shit.
I know.
This episode.
Sorry, y'all. Deuces.